The ocean regulates pretty much the Earth system. It's the largest repository of heat. It modifies our climate, and it's changing. And one of the places it's changing fastest is down along this West Antarctic Peninsula region. So one is trying to track the global change, but then you want to understand where the Earth is going. And this is a great area to be able to study that. And it's happening so quickly down there. That whole system will change in my lifetime. And so there's not many places you can go to study essentially global change in one professional lifetime.
Finding a way to study this place, however, can be a challenge. Boats are used to travel to and from Antarctica, but they are unsafe for long-term studies because of the potential for inclement weather. In addition, the ships can't contain the high-tech lab facilities and storage systems necessary for the researchers. This is why, in 1965, scientists built wood huts on the land, which were soon replaced with a permanent building in 1968. This evolved into Antarctica's only American land-based research lab. Welcome to Palmer Station.
Palmer is the research land base for the West Antarctic Peninsula. So it's a land-based station. It's 2 buildings. It's connected via bridges and all this stuff, and it's where essentially people will go live pretty much all year round doing science. It's a summer camp for nerds.
Palmer Station is split into 2 big buildings besides the boathouse. One of the reasons is when you get into a very cold environment, it's very, very dry. So fire is actually what you're very afraid of, because if something catches on fire, it'll burn very quickly. So you essentially have sort of duplicate pools, you got emergency food stores in both buildings. So if the worst thing ever happened, you lost a building, you'd have enough supplies and sort of structure to keep everyone safe until you could have a rescue.
So what's amazing about the place, it's an incredibly well outfitted research lab in the middle of nowhere.
If you were to walk into a research university, you would hope to have labs as well outfitted as Palmer is. So what we got to do down here is just maximize the amount of water and samples we collect over the time we're here. So my area isn't sexy, but essentially it shows really the workhorse. So all our samples will be collected. It'll be exactly the same on the ship. So what you can see is we're really situated to do really fine scale measurements here on station. We can measure time, and then the Gould provides the perfect vehicle then to expand in space out over the whole peninsula. We sit here at Palmer Station for almost 6 months out of the year, but because of the sort of situation here, we sample it with Zodiac. So this is our Zodiac, it's called Bruiser, and that's what the LTR has been doing for 20 years and what I hope it'll do for the next 20.
And so they've had scientists since I've been part of the LTR who work on insects, working down there, Antarctic insects, fungus, kelp, glaciers, glaciology, sedimentology. So pretty much Palmer Station can support pretty much any scientific discipline. And so scientists from around the world and across all disciplines apply to work down there because it gives them access to the field. The best part about Palmer is it's an incredibly beautiful location. It's a totally outfitted lab, which is awesome. And it's also really comfortable. So, you know, the rooms are nice, the food is fantastic, the scenery is wonderful. And so I joke about it, but it really is like a summer camp. And so when you go down there, you pretty much just work around the clock because you got no other distractions.